it, 777. Today we show Pax they don't own Egypt. We're going to war.
Not for some foreign power or for riches, but to defend our home. I, for one, refuse to let these mercenaries stay in our homeland. Their influence has spread too far, but today we cut them off at the knees. Today we ensure Pax feels the full force of our army. Very clear that this is our home. Come, 777. It is time to take our country back.
Thunder 7-1, this is Pt.2. I don't like what I'm seeing, Commander.
Captain Yasta, good to have the 47 at our side. Just like the old days. Visual on hostiles.
Enemy tanks are on the move.
Copy.
Saeed, ready the big gun.
Roger that. Axis fortifying the overpass. Choking off your approaches.
Then they will be met with fury.
Air has overwatch. Hit their flank while you attack their front.
Full assault. Advance and overwhelm. Pt.2, keep up the pressure.
I'll advance to take down that overpass.
Pt.7 always delivers.
This is just the beginning. Be ready to deploy heat. Keep shells moving and we'll come out of this victorious.
Roger that. We'll be ready. Coming in hot!
Send it back and keep pushing forward.
Those RPGs are trouble.
Not for long.
the north!
Reinforcements coming from the west!
Keep laying down hellfire like that.
We'll be free of packs in no time, brother.
Count on it. Our...
Stinger!
Vortex!
Mayday, mayday. Vortex 2-1 is hit. Losing altitude. In a spin and can't recover.
Vortex 2-1. Do you copy? Get us to that crash site. Yalla, yalla, امشي.
Moving!
Just hold on. We won't leave you behind.
What's the call?
Keep the bird with the convoy. Can't risk getting it shut down too. I need 3 vehicles with us. The rest of the convoy, continue to intercept.
777, we need to push into the city and get to the crash site.
We're going to reach them before Pt.2. Count on that. On me. Cover your sectors. Expect packs to be dug in. We need to reach them before Pax does.
Contact! Check the building!
Bring them down.
We're taking a lot of damage!
We need to push into the city and get to the crash site. We're going to reach them before Pax do. Count on that. On me.
Target down, confirm!
Contact! Check the building!
Bring them down! Hit! Enemy down! Hostile down!
Target destroyed!
Tango down! Turrets down, advance! We've got an opening through the alley. Push the right flank.
Captain Yasta, if you can hear me, we are
On our way.
Keep them at bay until we get there. Damn it! That way is blocked. Advance through the tunnel.
Bastard! We don't want to get buried in here!
I say again, Vortex is down. Taking fire. Trust in the wreckage and in need of immediate extraction.
Captain Yasta, we read you and are closing in on your position. What is your status?
They have us. Wind down. Vehicle access to the east. But hostiles are swarming this place.
Inbound!
I need you to stay in the fight.
Ammo's running low. The 47 don't give up.
Nor do we. We're pushing through. Saeed, with me. We'll need 4 more soldiers.
Justice running out of time. Yes, sir. That's our way in. But it's going to have to be on foot. Our Vix can't get through. The rest, go around and find an access point. We'll be waiting, with Captain Yasta and his team. Tango, eliminated! Tossing frag!
Unidentified movement. Commander, is that you?
Hermit, let's get you out of there. Weapons free!
We need backup! Move to that location!
Tossing frag! We need air support!
Calling me gate!
You four, form a perimeter. The rest on me. We move to the helo. Watch our six. Saeed, on me.
Copy!
Yasta!
I missed the bird! Stop! Hurry! Just have to... Good to see you, Commander.
Likewise. Just you.
We didn't make it.
I'm sorry for our loss. But we have to fight on. You with me?
Until the end.
Glad to hear it. Captain Yasta is safe and secured. But we're not done yet. Not by a long shot.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing. Approaching from multiple vectors.
I got two. East side. Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side.
Frame shoot on the T of execute. 3. 2. 1. Execute.
Noses on the move!
Let her run! Take us to it. 0.
Hostiles down.
When she sent you to join our op, she didn't tell you any of this?
Of course not. I was there for the task force to Tajikistan.
And you didn't know who Pax really was?
No. I just knew they were the enemy. And I know what to do to the enemy.
No fort yet, but spotted some hostiles.
Let's use the drone to clear them out.
Affirmative. As expected, terrain doesn't match the ISR.
Nothing we haven't dealt with before. Let's take out the hostiles, then recon the area. The fort vantage point can't be far off.
Drone's too far out!
How's it looking, Gecko?
Eye in the sky, advancing. Hostiles down. Still no visual on the fort. It's out of range.
Must be deeper in the valley. Mount up. Mills, we're heading deep into Pax territory.
Wish it were under different circumstances, Dagger 1-3.
So do we, Mills. So do we.
We all feel Carter's loss. But having you lead the team is the greatest way to honor his sacrifice.
Lost signal with the drone.
In order to launch a full-scale assault on Pax's Tajik base, first we need to disable their network of SAM sites, targeting the data links connecting them.
Copy that.
The base is holding an arsenal of hypersonics, complete with a payload containing a dangerous new compound called NXC. Hemlock's on the ground to assist on your objective. Good luck, Marines. Mills out.
Can still see the scars of the Tajik Civil War.
Seems like it never ends for these people. Mills put you back in the field, huh?
I'm not replacing Carter, if that's what you think. I'm here because I can help with disarming the missiles.
That all?
I'll never pass up a chance to get up close and personal.
You're as crazy as Kincaid.
Takes a madman to catch one.
Is that a graveyard?
Looks like a makeshift one.
Did they bury Pax with their own?
Wouldn't surprise me. Pax have been brainwashing the locals for years.
That's our spot.
Drone is out of bounds.
Clear the ruins. We'll use this position to get a lay of the land.
Roger that. Been down!
Loke, you got rear security.
Roger.
You see him? I see him. There's a lot down there. We focus on the ones in the village. One in the farm. And then one on the lakeside.
What about the one from the briefing, near the mountains?
That's our last target, but we can't confirm visual from this position. It's out of line of sight by the dam.
This'll work.
We knock out the data links, and the rest of the SAMs talking to them are no longer operational, creating a black hole and bringing down the entire system. And then we get our air support.
There's a lot of enemies near those sites, and I'm seeing hubs containing reinforcements around the AO. We should deal with them first, unless we want to make things more interesting.
Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
Gotta hand it to Pax. They picked a solid location for a defensive stronghold. Only one way in by land, flanked by mountains. Look at it.
We got a picture-perfect view in your talking strategy. Carter really did rub off on you.
Coach Carter. Always business.
Murphy.
Listen up. We have our targets, so let's execute. Gecko, you've got point. Let's go bust up Pax's party.
Get eyes in the sky.
We need drone support.
We've lost our eyes in the sky.
Get that drone in the air.
Hey, we should focus on taking out the reinforcements before moving on the primary objective.
Drone's been neutralized. Launching grenade! Open fire! Sniper neutralized!
Direct hit!
I'm dry! Need to reload!
Move! Now!
Watch my back while I reload!
Launching frag!
Camp cleared. Let's move.
Marksman! Long range! Whoa! Cover it!
I wouldn't be too happy with soldiers erecting SAMs in my backyard. Pax sold them on the idea that it was for their protection.
Drone's too far away, losing contact. drone is down. Engineer, KIA! Open fire!
Smoke, going out!
Copy. Negative.
Reloading! Got a red clock! Marksman! 60 meters! Top line! Keep pushing! Need a medic over here! Clock! Sniper! Long range! Sniper neutralized!
Marksman down!
Dead center.
5 o'clock! Sniper! 50 meters! Higher ground! Stay low! Keep moving!
Open fire!
Unable to comply.
10 o'clock! Launcher! 60 meters! Sniper! Incoming!
Set, ready for impact.
I need cover fire! Reloading! Keep moving!
C4 set.
Now!
Engage!
Negative.
Weapons drive, reloading! Push back! We're not dying here!
Sam is no longer operational.
Roger that. Data link is down. Let's move on to our next target. We're gonna have company real soon. 1 down. 3 to go. Gecko, take out that alarm! Let's move. There's a data link in the farm.
Lost contact with the drone. They shot it down. Shotgun is down! Weapons free.
Good job! No more reinforcements!